Okay guys, so today we're looking at tree diagrams. Now don't get confused with factor trees, because factor trees go down. These ones go to the right. So a few things I want to point out to you. So first thing, what they're showing in this diagram here, where's my pointer, okay, is there are boys and there are girls, okay, and they want to know the possibility of a family having a boy or a girl. So what you've got here, you've got 3 rows, which indicates that there's 3 different probabilities that they've put out here. Now, this indicates a boy and a girl. So a boy, for instance, could either have a boy or a girl, and a girl could either have a boy or a girl, and then that boy could either have a boy or a girl, that girl could have a boy or a girl, that boy, a boy or a girl, girl, boy, girl. Okay, so you understand that. Now, when they say to you the total number of outcomes, okay, you look over here and you count how many different outcomes there are. And if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, there are 8 outcomes. So if they say to you how many outcomes, there are 8 outcomes. The number of outcomes containing at least one girl. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And consider the favorable outcomes 7. So the probability of the family of 3 children containing at least one girl. Now, what you're going to do when you do this tree diagram is you're going to write down what outcomes you get. So if we look over here, we go boy, boy, boy. So we write down boy, boy, boy. Then we look at the next outcome, boy, boy, girl. So we write boy, boy, girl. Okay. Then we look at the next one, would go boy, girl, boy. Okay. So we go boy, girl, boy. And we look again, boy, girl, girl. Are you getting what I'm doing? Boy, girl, girl. Okay. Now we look at this, and it goes girl, boy, boy. So we go girl, boy, boy. And the next one is girl, boy, girl. Girl, boy, girl. Okay. The next one is girl, girl, boy. Girl, girl, boy. Now you need to write these down, guys, okay? It's not an option. And last one, girl, girl, girl. Okay, so we go girl, girl, girl. So now we can see all the outcomes. How many outcomes have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 outcomes. Okay. The number of outcomes that contains at least one girl. Well, let's look. So we've got a girl here. We've got a girl 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So therefore, we've got 7 outcomes that contain a girl. Consider the number of favorable outcomes. So when they say the probability of a family of 3 children containing at least one girl, you can say that out of all the outcomes, which are, how many are there? There's 8. So we put our fraction over 8. 7 of them could contain a girl. So our answer is 7 over 8. Now we're going to start from scratch. Let's look at this example. Okay, so if we move down, there should be a question. Right, a coin is flipped 3 times. So what we're going to do is we know that if a coin is flipped, it's heads or tails. So we go heads. Now guys, you've got to work out your space when you're doing this. Okay, so you go heads or tails. Okay, so we go like that, right? So the chances is that it could either be a head or it could be a tail. From there, we would have a head or a tail if we did it the second time. And from this one, we would have a head or a tail. That's our second time. So now you see how many times they say? 3 times. So we go again. And that time we could have a head or a tail. We could have a head or a tail. We could have a head or a tail, and we could have a head or a tail. Okay, so you write and you do each one. Then you take your, I was actually using my highlighter and going through these. So I would go, okay, my first one is, so it's head, head, head. So I write down head, head, head. Okay, my next one was head, head, tail. So I write down head, head, tail. My next one is head, tail, head. Head, tail, head. There's no reason why I changed colour. I'm sorry, I don't know why I did that. And then you got head, tail, tail. So you write down head, tail, tail. And then you go from your tail. So you go tail, head, head. Tail, head, head. And please write these in the right order, okay, as I'm doing it. Tail, head, tail. Tail, head, tail. And you'll see as we go on that you have to write this down. Don't think you don't have to. And then we've got tail, tail, head. Tail, tail, head. And our last one, we've got tail, tail, tail. Now, that's all we had to do in this one. They could say to you how many tails on their own, and then you would look at your results. Your results are what's going to help you to answer your questions. But for this exercise, all they want you to do is just write it out. Okay, let's give it a go, man. Where is it?